You got a partner with you tonight, huh, Benton?
Kinda. He's watching in, yeah.
So, guys.
What's going on?
Brought to you by Matheson Mini Helmets. Matheson Mini Helmets. Free helmet mock-ups. No minimum requirements. They have stripes, pride stickers, numbers, and chrome decals available. Customized memorabilia for you and your community. Reach them by phone at 816-642-8817 or on Twitter at MMHelmets. Matheson Mini Helmets. For all things mini helmet.
Hey, welcome into week one, round one of the playoffs, man. We finally made it. 31 teams, 31 of our 48 teams are in the first round. Getting ready to kick it off this Friday and Saturday. We're gonna do our best to pick them, tell you a little bit about each game, and hopefully you guys all get out and watch a game this weekend. You got a list there, Benton? I know you came up with a snazzy looking list this week.
You want to start with the Friday games? That's a lot of the lower classification games are in the Friday games.
Yeah, we'll just start at the bottom, work our way up to the top. Christian Heritage at Greene County. Christian Heritage is a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, a lot of these teams, and you're going to – I mean, I think you're going to see this unless you did a little research. You're not going to know a lot about some of these teams. Yeah, I like the Christian Heritage offensive attack lately. I like the big quarterback going along with some of the other skill players they have. I think Christian Heritage can get the quote unquote. I mean, 2 versus 3 upset. I know they're favored by 3 points, but I like Christian Heritage in this one.
Yeah, I'm going Christian Heritage too. I like this whole region actually.
Yeah, I tell you the thing I like, man, is Greene County upset Washington Wilkes on the last Friday of the year, and it kind of flipped the order around, so it made it pretty competitive, because if you look at the power rankings, Lincoln County number 1, Aquinas 2, Washington Wilkes 3, Greene County is your 4 seed as far as power rankings go. So it gives Christian Heritage a good chance on the road. Eli Thomason's been playing great this year. Long bus ride, man, but I think Christian Heritage gets it done. Washington Wilkes at Mount Zion. Washington Wilkes, a 6-point favorite.
I'm going Mount Zion here. I know Washington Wilkes will be one of the tougher games they played this year. What are we doing over here?
Yeah, I'm trying to look around the side of the board here.
Where'd everybody go?
I think Benton's voice only at this point. Well, actually, he's not even on the stream. Let me get him up here. He disappeared, but yeah, I'm going to go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. You kind of went off the screen for a second.
Oh, I thought I had it set up to where you could hear me when I was off the screen. Oh,
no,
well.
we got this overlay over us, man. We can't really see what's going on with our faces, but that's all right. We'll just talk. But yeah, I like Mount Zion in this one over Washington Wilkes. Mount Zion had a big upset win versus Christian Heritage a couple of weeks ago. Lost to Bowden last Friday night, but I think they're ready to go. I like Mount Zion. Aquinas at Bowden. St. Thomas Aquinas out of Augusta.
I like Bowden. I think Bowden gets it done.
He's up. Ben's got the research going on over there. But,
I'm going with Bowden. Bowden's a tough team.
Temple lost Crawford County last Friday night. Have to go on the road to Metter. Metter is one of the top 5 teams in Class A. 28-point underdogs. Long trip for Temple. I like Metter. I think they'll keep it close.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Metter as well. That's a tough team. If you look at this whole classification, you notice the 3 teams from last year in this is Brooks and Irwin. Those are teams from last year that were right there at the end last year, and they are very tough and they dominate this whole class.
Yeah. Matter's going to win this. Temple's got an outstanding player, and he may be a big time candidate for Player of the Year. But I like Matter.
Yeah. Bryan County Hurricane. The Hurricane is a home playoff game. I came in second place in that region. Hosting Bryan County, 11-point favorites.
Heard County. I think Heard County is too talented. I think they win this game, especially at home.
Yep, I like Hurd at home.
Yeah, I'll go with Hurd. I was just looking at the brackets, man. If Hurd can win this week, and they'll go to Irwin County next week probably, and then week 3 at Darlington. That'd be an interesting game. Probably one of the teams that's peaking right now, late in the season, Pepperell. On the road at Elbert County. Elbert County, a 24-point favorite.
If I was picking against the spread, I'd go Pepperell, but straight up, I'm going to go Elbert County, but I think a lot closer than the 24.
Yeah, I'm going to go Elbert County. It's a long bus ride. I think they pull it out.
Yeah, I'll go Elbert. Like I said, I think Pepperell's playing well right now. They've surprised some people this last month. Defense is playing really well. Elbert closer than 24. One of the closest games of the week, Commerce at Tryon. Tryon's a 5-point favorite at home.
Oof, that's a tough one to pick. I think Commerce is coming in there, with a good shot, and obviously they the pickers think so too, with only a 5-point spread. But I think Tryon didn't like that result last week, and I don't think they play that way 2 weeks in a row. I don't think they let that happen. I think Tryon wins in a squeaker in a close game.
I'm going Tryon. I think they rebound nicely here in round 1, so I'm going Tryon big.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going Tryon also. They'll have to stop that run game. They got a pretty good little running back at Commerce that's over 1,000 yards this year, but I think Tryon gets it done. Jeff Poston and his Dade County Wolverines, man, making the long trip over to Northeast Georgia. Raven County, 35-point favorite.
I don't, I like Dade, but I just don't like the matchup. I don't like Raven's ability to throw the ball around. I don't think they've seen too much of that throughout the season, and I think Raven County wins this one.
Yeah, I'm going Raven as well. It's a tough place to play up there, and man, they can put some points up.
Yeah, I think they got the number 1 quarterback in the state, yards wise, number 1 receiver. Dade's gonna have to chase that guy all over the field. The only question I have is, how do you get from Dade County to Raven County? Do you go through Chattanooga, through North Carolina, across North Georgia? I don't know.
I don't think I do that.
Well, I don't think you can get there from Dade County. You got to go somewhere else to get started.
Athens Christian at region champ Darlington. Darlington, a 22-point favorite.
Darlington wins this game.
Yep. Darlington at home. Can't beat them.
Yeah, I like the Tigers too. I think they'll win easily. Cover the 22. Head on to the second round. Move on to y'all's favorite division here, the AA. Chris's bread and butter. East Jackson at Rockmart. Rockmart, a 34-point favorite at home.
And that's about right. I'm going Rockmart, and I like all these 7 AA teams. I know 8 AA was a tough region. I like 7 AA here in all these matchups.
Yeah, Benton.
I like Rockmart in this one. I'm not going as far to say that I like 7 AA in all the matchups, but I like them in a few. And this one's one of them. Rockmart wins big.
Yeah, I agree. North Murray at Fellowship. Fellowship, 21-point favorites.
I'm going to pick North Murray here. I think they come out and surprise some people.
I've been to Fellowship before. It's an interesting place to play. And have you heard are they allowing the bands to play there? at this game?
I don't know.
I mean, at one time when I went, there was some kind of sound ordinance or something. That's weird. Anyway, I like Fellowship. I think Fellowship's a pretty good team. I think North Murray's going to put up some points. Could be a shootout.
Yeah, I just don't know if Fellowship has seen a passer like Seth Griffin, a team that can throw the ball around.
Yeah.
The key is going to be can North Murray not turn the ball over? I think if North Murray has 0 turnovers, they win the game. But if they turn the ball over a few times, I think Fellowship gets them. I think it's closer than 21, but I'll go Fellowship. Let's grab a couple of these comments right quick before we get going. Do you think Raven County will make another deep playoff run? I actually think Raven County will probably win the championship.
Yep. Tough team right there.
And Chris McKelvey here. Chris, you got to be careful, man, because I made this comment one time on Twitter, and I took heck for it. Polk County High School would be pretty talented. Yes, it would.
Uh-oh. He just went and kicked the hornet's nest right there.
Polk County Yellow Dogs.
You be finding yourself in a larger classification too, though.
Yeah.
The Riviera Tribe. We're ready, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Good pick, Chris. All right. Fannin County at Athens Academy. Athens Academy is a 10-point favorite.
I went back and forth on this game. I think Fannin can win this one. I'm gonna pick Fannin County, and I'm gonna pick this one as my the quote unquote upset pick of the week. I'm gonna go with Fannin County as the 10-point underdog.
10-point underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Fannin also. I think they're playing well. I mean, last 2 weeks they really played really well. I like them.
Yeah, I'm going to Fannin as well. I like all these 7AA teams.
The game I'll be at Friday night, man. I'm actually looking forward to this one. Union County at Model. Model is a 4-point favorite.
I think Model's defense slows Union down pretty good. I think their offense gets enough, and Model's going to win a close one.
Yep, I'm going Model.
Yeah, I think the whole key is going to be shutting down that passing attack from Union County. I mean, you saw what North Murray did to Model. Maybe they learned a few things. I'm going with the Model Blue Devils. RJ said, "What's up, fellas? Fannin for the win." Cedar Shoals from Athens at Cedartown. Cedartown, 42-point favorite.
I'll take Cedartown.
Yep, Cedartown.
Yep, Cedartown. Cedartown by 42.
I think you'd have to be off your rocker not to take Cedartown in this one.
This is one of our 3 seeds that is actually the favorite. Heritage going to Walnut Grove. Heritage is a 7-point favorite.
I know nothing about Walnut Grove, so I'm going to go with Heritage in this one.
Yep. The senior leadership tends to shine in the playoffs, so I'm going Heritage.
Yeah, I went to a game up there a few weeks ago. Man, I got brainwashed, I guess. I love the place. I love watching Heritage play. I think Heritage will win by more than 7. Sonoraville, 4 seed out of 7-4A. At number 2, North Oconee. North Oconee is a 27-point favorite.
Yeah, tough matchup for Sonoraville. And Sonoraville's, they've rose to the occasion a few games, but I think they might be closer to 27, but I think North Oconee wins this game.
Yeah, this one's going to be tough. I've been on the Phoenix bandwagon all year, but North Oconee is a pretty tough team. I'm going to go North.
Yeah, I'm going North. I think Sonoraville keeps it close. North is one of those teams that a lot of people think, along with Perry, could compete with Cedartown for the championship. It's a tough place to play, though. I tell you what, if you've never been to North Coney campus, man, beautiful place. It's probably one of my favorite places to watch a game. Madison County, man, at the surprising Central Lions, number 2 seed, getting to host a home playoff game for the first time in 5-6 years. 14-point favorites.
And they're going to get a playoff win. I like Central in this one.
Yep.
Too much skill in this particular matchup.
Yeah, I like
too much
Lions.
talent. The Lions have got this one.
Yeah, they got a quarterback. They got a running back. They got the defense. They got guys all over the field. I think they can make some noise this postseason. Our only matchup of Northwest Georgia teams going head to head at Barron Stadium. Paulding County at Rome. Rome is a 25-point favorite.
I think the Wolves roll in this one. Paulding County is not a bad team, but Rome's going to show you how dominant they've been lately, and they're going to continue.
Yep, I've liked Paulding County all season, but Rome is tough. I'm going Rome.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Langston Hughes was – I don't know what was going on last week, man. Paulding County just stepped up and played them well, but at one point it was 28-20 Langston Hughes over Paulding County. Ended up being like 42-20, I think, was the final, 42-23.
I thought I seen like a quarterback stat line that was pretty freakish. He had a really good.
Yeah, he threw for like 348.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think they can keep it close. I think 25, Rome hadn't played a 25-point game in what, 7 or 8 weeks?
No.
Yeah, so Paulding County has a chance to keep it close for a half, but I'm going to go Rome. Sequoia at South Paulding. South Paulding is an 18-point favorite.
Yeah, I think South Paulding wins this game, moves on to the next round.
I'm going South Paulding here, and my better half is Sequoia Chief alum, and she's going to be mad at me again, but I'm going South Paulding.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going South also. I like South Paulding, Jamarian Wilcox and Cason Wiseman, those fellas.
Y'all want to take a second to say hello before we go to the other one?
Chris Freeze says his up picks are Commerce over Tryon and Washington Wilkes over Mount Zion.
Ooh,
that's 2 pretty good picks. I mean, I can see those playing out for him. Washington Wilkes, a little history. They're actually led by former Rome Wolf head coach Sid Fritz. I don't know if you guys remember Sid Fritz from
a few
years back.
Yep,
I do.
Moving on to the Saturday games. Pickens, 4 wins in a row to get into the playoffs, man. Get to travel to Hebron Academy, 22-point underdogs.
Man, I'd love to pick Pickens, but I think Hebron Academy is going to have just a little too much for him.
Yeah, I'm going to go Hebron, but man, what a run Pickens has had in a turnaround early in the season. I didn't think they'd be in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but they did.
Yeah, I'm going Hebron. I'd love to see Pickens win too, but I think Hebron's too much. The gauntlet right here. Carver, Atlanta at Ringgold. I think Carver's the number 4 ranked team in the state, 19-point favorites.
As the 3 seed.
As a 3 seed. I'm going to go Carver.
I'll say this. This is not the Carver Atlanta that I remember from, 15 years ago. This Carver Atlanta team is talented. And they're going to a pretty talented Ringo team, but I like Carver Atlanta in this one.
Yeah, I'm going Carver. This region is by far the toughest AAA region to be in.
The surprising Coahulla Creek Colts at Sandy Creek. Sandy Creek, 37-point favorites.
Yeah, I'll take Sandy Creek in that one. And the Battle of the Creeks, that's interesting.
Yeah, Sandy Creek is tough. Jameer Latimer, you got to keep him contained. But I'm going to go Sandy Creek here. Glad to see Coahulla Creek in the playoffs. I think they've had a great season. We'll see what they can do Friday.
Yeah, I totally agree. I had somebody send me a picture of the Sandy Creek defensive line this week. 6'4", 400-pound dudes across the front. It's going to be tough. I go Sandy Creek. Speaking of tough, Bremen heading to the number 1 team in the state who beat Sandy Creek and Carver. Cedar Grove, 42-point underdogs.
No, thank you. Cedar Grove is very, very talented. They obviously are one of the favorites to win it all in this division. So I'm going to take Cedar Grove.
Yeah, I don't see anybody in Cedar Grove's path that can stop them from winning another state title. I'm going to go Cedar Grove here.
Yep, I agree. Douglas at the region champ of Daresville Tigers. Daresville is a 23-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Adairsville. I think this is going to be a pretty close game for a while, and I think Adairsville pulls it out in the end. But I think Douglas is going to keep it closer than the 23. Douglas has obviously played this gauntlet of a schedule, and to make the 4 seed, I think that's a pretty good test there. So I think it's going to be close, but Adairsville wins.
Yeah, I'm going to Daresville as well. Close one. You have to remember Douglas. The 3 best teams in the state. That was Douglas's region.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. Douglas's losses are Cedar Grove, Carver, Sandy Creek. I think they're a talented team. Daresville wins by less than 23.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a battle right here. The 7-5A versus 8-5A. These teams all seem fairly close. East Side at Calhoun. Calhoun 15-point favorite.
In the playoffs, man, that atmosphere at Calhoun is going to be just electric. And I'm not sure what East Side's going to bring to Calhoun, but and I'm not 100% sure that this is the same quality Calhoun team that we've seen in the past, but I think they're good enough to get a win here and move on to the next round.
Yeah, I'm going Calhoun at home in the playoffs.
Yep, agree. Dalton, Tyson Greenwade heading down to Loganville. Loganville, 13-point favorites.
Man, I kind of thought back and forth on this one, but I like Loganville just because I feel like they might be able to slow down Greenway a little bit, and I think that's the key. And I'm going to take Loganville on this one.
I am actually going to use this game as my upset pick of the week. I'm going Dalton here. I like Tyson Greenwade. I think he's one of the better players in the area. He's Offensive Player of the Year for that 5A region, and I think he runs wild in the playoffs. I'm going Dalton.
Yeah, I am going Loganville. I'm saving my upset pick of the week, I guess, man. I haven't got to hit the button yet. I'm gonna have to find one to hit it on here in a minute. But Clark Central. Old school Clark Central at Cartersville. Man, this sounds like a state championship game from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Cartersville, 14-point favorites.
Yeah, I think this is going to be this will be a game that will be worth watching. I believe all of them will, but I think this one will be pretty good. But I like Cartersville to win this game.
Yep, Cartersville at home.
And I agree with you too. Cartersville at home. Still holding on to my button. Cass at Jefferson. Jefferson, 26-point favorites.
You gonna use your button on this one?
Nah, let me look over it.
I'll take Jefferson, and Jefferson's got a good team. I like Cass's team too, but I think Jefferson wins this game.
Yep, I'm going Jefferson. They're too tough.
Yeah, I just have to look and see where they're ranked here. Number 3 ranked team in the state. Sammy Brown, probably one of the best players in the state as a junior.
Mm-hmm.
Cass is loaded. I think Cass's season is coming next year. Got just about everybody coming back. I like Cass. I like Jefferson, but I think it's closer than 26. Huge 7-8 games, man. I mean, these look like semifinal games right here.
Mm-hmm.
Lowndes at Carrollton. Carrollton only a 13-point favorite in the first round.
Have you decided whether or not you're going to make the trip?
I have not decided yet. It's going to be one of those 2 games.
Man, I kind of want to go, but the Dogs play Saturday night as well. So, man, I think I'm going to take Carrollton in this game. I think Juju and the passing offense will be enough to go along with the rushing game that they have. Lowndes is going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm going Carrollton too. I think this team can make a run. They're that talented. So I'm going Carrollton.
I'm gonna throw one of those if-then statements out. If Carrollton beats Lowndes by more than 20, I think Carrollton wins your state championship.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be a closer game than 13. I think Carrollton wins.
The only thing that I have against that is I think we've looked at it, and they would meet that the Buford team.
Oh yeah, I
in
forgot.
the
I forgot
third
about.
round.
I forgot about Buford. All right, I'm gonna change it. If Carrollton beats Lowndes by 56 points or more, they will win the championship.
That Carrollton Buford game could be interesting. I might want to go check that one out. I don't know where it's going to be, but
It's
I got
going to
to
be
look
on
at-
TV. That's where that one's going to be.
you're right. It will be on TV.
I got to
It's
look at
probably
this.
on ESPN.
I'll throw this little comment out about Carrollton, man. I got to looking at their roster this week. They got just about everybody coming back next year.
Oh yeah. Well, they got the quarterback coming back for 3 more years.
Quarterback, running back, all them wide receivers they have, linemen. Yeah, they're going to be stout. This is probably the game of the week right here. You know, this is a tough 4-1 matchup for North Paulding, who won their first region title in about 9 years, hosting Parkview. Parkview is a 4-point favorite.
I'm gonna tell you, I like North Paulding in this game. I think North Paulding is going to win this game, and you know, I mean, I like the Paulding County schools, and I like North Paulding. I think they'll win.
Yep, I'm going North Paulding.
Yeah, well, it's not fun to hit the button, man, when everybody else picks it too. But that's my button. Boone Anderson, 2,700 yards this year at quarterback. Jalen Poe, great running back. I think they're excited to be where they're at. I like North Paulding. And that concludes our playoff pick'em show. 31 teams, man, playing this weekend. Hopefully we get 30 on to the second round.
Yeah,
You can't have 31.
yeah. We only got those 2 Northwest Georgia schools playing against each other.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of them going head to head down the road, man. That'd be pretty awesome to have Hurd and Darlington playing each other. And
Wow, yeah.
like I said, I hope we have Tia says she missed the 1A picks. Should we tell her that we hit the upset button?
Yeah.
No.
None
No.
of us hit the upset button, Tia.
Yeah, I think Bowden was a 21-point favorite over Aquinas. I like Bowden. We all picked Mount Zion Christian Heritage.
Yep.
I think you guys are good for 2 or 3 more rounds, 4 more rounds, 5 more rounds.
Yep. I do think this season we've got a lot more contenders than we've had in years past.
I would totally agree with that.
Yeah, we've got some teams out there that can do it.
Just quickly before we go, I'll tell you who Cal Preps predicts to win the championships. Class A D1, Prince Avenue. D2, Bowden. Fitzgerald in AA.
So they're saying that Prince Avenue is better than
Raven.
Rayburn. Yeah,
They got Prince Avenue and Raven, 1 and 2. 1 is an easy win. Cedar Grove. They got Cedar Grove, Sandy Creek, Carver, Atlanta, 1, 2, 3. 4A, Cedartown Bulldogs. They got Cedartown, Perry, your top 2.
Yeah, figured that one.
5 is Ware County, and Creekside and Jefferson, your top 3. 6A, Langston Hughes. 7A, Buford. I can probably agree with most of those.
Where's Rome at on the 6A?
They are number 6.
Wow.
I think
they can do it.
Yeah, I think they can do it. I think they're going to have a tough game in 2 weeks. Or is it next week? They got an Alpharetta team coming to town that has thrown for over 3,000 yards. So we'll see how they do against that passing game. That'll be a good challenge for them. I don't think they've played any team other than Carrollton that really threw the ball a ton.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're fired up. Reese Fountain, been a wild man since the second week of the season. Yeah, I like Rome's chances.
Yeah. I can't wait to see. I hope there's some trophies headed up to Northwest Georgia this year. I think there will be.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all right, guys, we'll see you back here Friday night. Ben, we're going to come on Friday night after the games?
I don't see why not.
Yes,
I'm probably going to go watch Trine and Commerce.
And Chris, you going to be at North Murray Friday night?
Yeah, I'm going to head down to Roswell and watch.
Yep, and I will be at the Union Model. And we'll come back and talk about all the games, talk about the Saturday games. And
might as well do another show Saturday.
yeah, might as well. All right, guys.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.